Hi, everyone. This is Joey Sulipeck, and I am so excited to make an announcement. Something the family and I and friends have been working on for quite some time is just about to come to fruition, and this is the announcement of that. Beginning very shortly, we are going to start working on the Current Temp. We're going to bring you a show weekly. You'll be able to access it right here on Facebook. And we're also going to place it on several different vehicles. I'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm also thrilled to have Lexus of Memphis as a partner with us, a solid gold brand with one of the highest reputations in the automotive world. So Lexus of Memphis, thank you guys for being a part of this and helping to make this happen. The Current Temp is going to focus weekly on topics that bombard us and our family daily. And now my goal is to look at these topics through the lens of faith in a family-friendly environment. And that's going to include attention as well to things like finance. And of course, we'll include forecasting. You've got to know I wouldn't do a show like this without being able to break down how storms are occurring or how they're built and have some fun with that as well. You know that's going to be in there. We're going to have some fun guests, people that you will recognize from across the region and elsewhere. I'm excited about that. And keep in mind, an endeavor like this, when you're starting a show and it's also a podcast at the same time, it evolves and grows as it goes. And so we'll be listening and talking to you, hearing thoughts that you have, maybe you want to share, and some questions you'd like to have answered. So I want to tell you, I've got to get you guys on the batting circle. This is the logo you're looking for. The Current Temp with Joey Sulipeck. That's what will show up if you go to Spotify and YouTube. It's I believe it's there now, waiting on that first episode to download. So you got to subscribe. You hear that all the time. You got to hit that subscribe button. I'll be reminding you and helping you remember by telling you the new formats that it's going to be on, because that's going to be rolling out as well. I'm going to give you a relatively short message today. I thought I'd give you something to kind of go into this weekend thinking about. And as I mentioned before, family is a tremendously big deal to me and my wife, and of course to many of you as well. We believe in family and all the things that go along with that. So I wanted to talk about briefly today the importance of being a dad. I don't think we talk enough about that. I think dads quite often get the short end of the stick when it comes to the media. We're often the jokes. We're the silly, goofy guy when it comes to sitcoms. We're the one who never really knows what he's doing. But dads are critical. And sadly enough, in America, 1 in 4 kids don't have any father figure in the home at all, none. And that adds up to being between 20 and 25 million kids. And so I just want to impart how important this is, because no matter where you are, you can be a mentor and you can be a leader. I know a lot of moms out there who do that exact thing. So let's talk about that role of a dad, being a father. First of all, you are a role model. Your kids are watching you, dads, how you treat mom or others, how you treat women. How you handle stress. If you lead with integrity, they're going to develop their own attributes based largely on how you act in front of them. And your presence alone builds confidence, just being there. You know, children that have highly involved dads are more resilient and have more self-esteem. That's been proven over and over again. And dads, you shape those kids' worldviews. I'm a believer in church. I'm a believer in having your kids in church and being the dad that gets them there, not letting mom do it, but leading that family into spiritual worship, and you're going to help guide your kids in that as well. You know, you provide safety and security, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You're that touchstone, that cornerstone that they need. You're also their hero, Dad, not because you're perfect, but because you're present. That's a big deal. Time is that most critical gift that you can give a young person, as well as your patience, and they're going to absorb that. You teach them by doing, as I mentioned before, you know, how you show that patience or restraint or a soft word that can turn away wrath. You know, us dads, we can get angry. Let's dial that back sometimes, dads, because kids will remember that as well. I mean, we've all made mistakes. I know that I'm not a perfect dad, but I know I love my kids. And make those memories that last forever. It's not about monetary gifts. It's not about materialism. Your kids are going to remember you walking outside to blow bubbles or throw a Frisbee or take a walk, go in the woods and look at leaves. Just make time to do those kind of things. And know this, and I think this is one of the biggest things to remember as a dad. You're building a generational legacy. I don't care what family environment you came from. You can always start a new legacy, and you impart these gifts to your kids. They will impart them to their kids. And that's an important thing as we're building a structure for a civilized society, a godly society. That's a cornerstone of that as well. Kids thrive when they know that you're in their corner. I mean, that's been proven again and again. So again, we're back to that point of being with them and being present. And dads, you grow too. I know I've grown a million different ways, not just in the stomach area, but by making mistakes and dusting myself off and being man enough to tell my kids, I made a mistake. Your dad's not perfect. But just watching them and loving them and growing with them and watching the amazing things my wife does has helped me as well. And know this, you dads are a steady voice in a noisy world. They're looking for that lighthouse in the storm. Those kids are looking for a beacon, and you help calm things. And so step into that. And that's your current temp. All right, let me just say this. I want to make sure I am thanking again Lexus of Memphis, just amazing men and women there. Financial Consulting Group, helping invest and help with retirement plans for over 30 years. The men and women there have just been incredible. And don't forget, this is the logo you're looking for. The Current Temp with Joey Sulipeck. You're going to be able to find it here on Facebook, but you'll also see it on your other formats so you can listen to it or watch it at your leisure. Friends, I'm excited. I hope that you go along for the ride with us. We love you guys, and we're looking forward to doing more of this and having some great conversations. Don't forget, you got to subscribe, tell your friends about it, and I will see you soon.